Today, I want to share with you how you can make money today in your salon. But I don't just want to give you a quick fix. I want to take a step back and show you exactly how all the things going on in your salon are entwined and how you can work on different elements of your business to really have a good year. So today, I'm going to go into how to have a good day, how to make money right now if you need to, but also how to make your year super successful. Let me share my screen and let's dive in. So everything that happens in your business is entwined and held together with the team meetings. Now, I know some of you guys probably find team meetings boring or you don't know what to talk about. And maybe you put them in your diary and realize that you were just wasting time and pulled them out. Maybe you feel that your team members are just looking out the window or you're just doing all the talking and they just look bored. It's probably because they are. And to master team meetings, and we're going to come back to a mini team meeting today, how you can make money in your salon right now, today. But it all comes down to team meetings, like every single thing that happens. So I want to just take a backstory, take a look at this. So any salon that wants to make any money, they need to attract new clients. They've got to make sure these new clients can actually come in. So it turns this little flywheel. And he goes, right, once I get new clients in the salon, people come in and go, hey, I'm going to give you some of my money. Then you've got to make sure there's a perfect client journey. Now, I don't know how you do that. Because once you get that perfect client journey kicking off, clients are going to go, hey, like I really like coming here. And then you've got to be able to make sure to hit 3 times wage in your salon to be profitable. You've got to be able to get your team to maximize the potential of that client that comes in. Like, you go to a restaurant and they'll ask you, do you want the special? They're doing a bit of an upsell. If you go to a restaurant and they've got multiple things on the menu, they don't think to you, oh, you just want the cheap stuff. They'll go, he just wants a great experience. So we'll give him everything. We'll offer everything and he gets to choose what he wants. Well, that's the same as in your salon. So you've got to make sure your team know what's going on. And also, there's no point being a one-hit wonder. If you can't get your clients to return, and most people can't, the average retention rate of a new client is about 17%. We believe that most people can up that to 25 with ease. But if you're a great business, if you really start working on this, you get to save at least 50% of these clients from going off down the road to your competitor. Now, once that happens, you've got to make sure that you don't lose these clients, because that tends to be what happens as well. And then you've got to be able to motivate your team, because otherwise they're going to get bored and they're not actually going to do any work for you at all. So you've got to make sure you're a good leader. You can motivate them. You can get them to work to your to the way that you like, but also that they want to do well for you. And then, of course, you're going to have to pay them well. There's no point in having people and having the poorly paid staff members in your town. Good employees should be paid well, and yours are no different. And then, of course, you've got to pay yourself well. Too many people don't do that either. They tend to hold back and just pay themselves a very small amount of money. Now, you can see this ecosystem all works together. You've got to learn how to attract clients and convert clients, get clients to spend more. You've got to motivate your team. You've got to pay your team well. And that is all gelled with the team meeting. If I removed that team meeting, you couldn't do any of that. It would not happen. So maybe some of you are not actually getting the full story. Now, at the end of the week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm going to give some training for you that's going to teach you how to find clients long-term, how to get your clients to return. So we'll go dive into that. So look out for that link that's going to be happening in a few days' time. But today, I want to sort of concentrate on why I think team meetings are super important. Now, you see, when I first opened my salon, what we did is we crossed off the first hour in the morning and we crossed off the last hour in the evening. Now, I know that's extreme, but it was a brand new salon and no one knew what times I was opening. So we did the first hour. We sat down, had a team meeting. We talked about role playing. We talked about how we want the clients to be serviced. We talked about how much the average bill needs to be. Then at the end of the day, we sat there and asked our team, how did you go? How did it work for you? So we managed to have 5 of these a week. And we did that for 6 weeks. So we did 30 meetings in the first 6 weeks of opening our business. And we did that so we could actually look at our systems and find out what clients wanted, so we could really build our business around that. Now, if I didn't hold a team meeting, and so many, I would never been successful as well as we were. Now, for most of you, you don't even hold one once a week. So we've got to figure out, how can we get our team to gel? But things go wrong in your business. How do you get to speak to your team members? If a system breaks, You know, if you have a client complaint, if there was tint on the floor, if there was someone got burnt by wax, whatever happened in your business, you got to sit and talk about it. You got to sit and talk about the week. It's a collective. So what do you talk about in these team meetings? Well, what you first need more than anything else is you need to have like a common goal. You've got to sit there and think about, you know, what is going to happen in my business. So I truly believe that you need to be able to, you know, get your team to focus, you know, over the whole year if you want to grow your business. You want them to have an input with you and tell you what things are right and what things are wrong. And don't forget, we want to achieve their dreams just like you want to achieve your dreams. And then we want to make sure that, I don't know about you, but you know, if I want to eat healthy, if I want to go to the gym, I do fall off the wagon now and again, and I do go down a different avenue, and someone's got to pull me back, and that's what you got to do with your team is pull them back on track when they go off on one. And of course, for you guys that are working with me, the 5 dials is the thing that we talk about every single week without fail. 5 key KPIs that we look at in the business that tells us that we're winning, that we're actually growing the business. So we need to be able to focus on all that. And what do we talk about? It's got to start right at the beginning. So for me, for most time we do team meetings, it all comes back to one common goal, is how much do you want the business to take in this time next year? So for most of us, we do about a 30% increase. Now for that, it's about 100 grand we want to earn most salon owners that join us extra a year. And that's a big number. It doesn't happen on its own. You can't just go, I just want to take some more money. It doesn't happen. You've got to break that down into the client journey, to the average spend, to more clients, to rebooks. It all happens each and every single time with your team members. And we have to teach them and help them and coach them and let them know where they're going wrong and give them some new skills. So it starts on that. So what we do is our very first meeting that we book in is quarterlies. Every 3 months, we get to sit to one-on-one with our team members and let them know if they're on track to hitting their big number, because they have, when they work for me, a big goal of what I want them to take in a year, this much money in a year. And we got 4 chances to sit and have a one-to-one with them to make sure they're on track. And that's the quarterlies. You might call it appraisals, but it's quarterly meetings. And then we have weekly meetings. This is how we do as a team, a collective. We sit there, we ask questions, we get them to input, we role play things out. We think about, okay, look at the consultations, not doing so well, our rebooks are low, our retail's not very good, we're losing some clients. We talk about that and we role play that and we sort of, you know, figure out how we can fix it, and we try to fix it. And each week we get to sit in a little meeting with our team members, and that gives us about 50 times a year for us to actually try and fix every single time something goes wrong in our business. It's not a lot when you think about it. And then, of course, we have the huddle. The huddle is a daily meeting. So right now, if you said to your team members, let's pull them together, start of the day, look in your appointment book and see how much money is booked in for the salon as a whole. So let's just say we look today, and today we have £500 booked in. And we've got 3 staff members in. I could do 5, couldn't I? Let's do 5 for ease. 5 staff members in, and they've all got 100 in each. And then we sit, then we do a huddle. And we talk about the retail, and we talk about what clients want. We talk about what clients are booked in. And we go, right, okay, can you, each and every one of them, can you take me just £1 more today that's booked in your column? You have £100 booked in, or $100. Can you take me 101? And they'll go, yeah, of course I can. So what happens is, you watch them throughout the day, you nudge them and you talk to them. And at the end of the day, if they beat it by just £1, and as you know, there's nothing to sell for £1, you high five them, you make it a really big thing. If they don't do it, you just go, hey, tough day, maybe tomorrow. But I promise you, if you need money in your business right now, doing this daily huddle every single day, just come in, no more than 2 minutes. You'll sit there and you'll talk about a product. You might go, hey, remember this product? Grab it off the shelf. This is good because X, Y, and Z is good for these people. Let's sell some today. Or you might go to your team members. Hey, look at your columns today. Who hasn't had a treatment today? Sorry, this week. Who hasn't had retail bought from us? Who's not coming back in? Who needs color? Do we have gaps? Can we do it today, or do we set seeds from to book in next time? Look at your rebooks. Which one of these clients are going to rebook? That's how you do that. It starts off with this big picture of 100 grand a year more we want to take. And it comes all the way down to what you're going to do today to make that happen. That's the action plan. And I promise you, the daily huddle will make you money today. If you have a chat with your team members and you decide that today's the day that you're going to say, let's take more than $1 or more than £1 today, and you help them and coach them throughout the day, you talk to them, how are you going? Make it exciting. I promise you, you'll make more money today. And if you do it tomorrow and the next day and the next day, you'll end up with more money in your till this week than was booked in. Now, that's how you make money when you need it most. But to keep everyone motivated, you've got to have weekly team meetings. If you guys don't know what to talk about in team meetings, you must come to our training event that's happening at the end of this week. So literally by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there'll be a link for you to look at. Go and look at that training. That's what you need to be working on. If your business has gone flatline, it's probably because you're bored and your team members are bored and you don't know what to talk about. You're not doing team meetings and you're not motivating anyone. It's time to motivate your team. It's my time to motivate you. See you at the weekend. Bye for now.